Just I'm thinking to my head, when he said that, I was like, if you really like her. So he's going by his emotions, man. He's going by his feelings.
But brother, I thought everybody was equal. So if everybody's equal, if we're paying, then she could pay too.
Exactly. Especially if she really likes you. If she really likes you, it shouldn't be an issue for her to do that. If she really likes you, that's like a gesture she's making, man. But the point I'm trying to make is that when he said that, he's like, if you really like her, man, you should pay. I was like, man, you motherfuckers. And he was a nigga, man. A nigga. His hat was... You know what I'm saying? The way I'm thinking, the way he came out, I was like, no, man, you ain't right, man. So this is what I'm talking about, man. Is this fucking music? And music has got Jake into that sip mode, man. Alright?
Yeah. Like always cement and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And look, yeah.
You know, that's singing to the woman about, you know, begging for forgiveness and take me back and all that bullshit.
Yeah. It really gets men into their emotional side, man. Their feminine side.
Soft side.
And that's why there's so many women pushing into their masculine side, man. Lesbianism is our all-time high now. When I was growing up, lesbianism was going crazy, man. Alright?
You have a lot of men that are going what you call midtown now. So it's to the point where, you know, getting a relationship, a proper relationship is very slim. It's very, very slim. You know, these women finding the right guy that they want is very slim because you got a lot of dudes that are waking up to the bullshit that these women have been doing for years. Right? They've lost their jobs, they've lost their livelihood, they went homeless, they went to jail, they've died, they've committed suicide. So you have a lot of men that are waking up and realize, you know what, it's not even no point in a relation. If it's that serious, then I don't need to get a relation.
You know? So the whole point,
I don't cut slack.
Yeah, you know, so you know, you gotta try, man. To be a man, the best way you can. Alright? Because like I said, the system, we're fighting against powers that's sitting, dark forces sitting in high places.
You're speaking about men and integrity.
Yeah, you're right.
This is Matthew 16:26. Yeah. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Yeah, right.
Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Right. Read that again, man.
Yeah. This is Matthew 16:26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Yeah.
Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Yeah. When you go profit, you gain the world, but you lose your own soul, man. It shows you that your integrity is very important, man. That's all you have in this world. That's all you have, man.
It's your integrity.
That's the only thing that's gonna keep you from being a damn fruitcake out here, man. Is your raw integrity, man. Hold it fast. And really it's this.
Yep. That's the true integrity.
Yeah.
That's all you have, man. This is what tells you don't do that. You do that, you're gonna wind up like this. Do this. If you do this, you maintain yourself, man. You kept yourself. This is good to you, know. This word is being good to you. It's trying to help you, man. This is a guideline. When you're walking through darkness, and it's almost like you don't know the consequence of things, man. You're doing something, you don't realize that what you're doing is going to have a major effect on you in the long run. Scripture saying, man, don't do that. Don't do that because it's going to destroy you in the end, man. Don't do that. Why? Simply because I said so. Don't do it. I, the Lord, your Father, said don't do it. I'm the all-knowing one.
Hold on, say something. Just what you're saying. See how everyone hates the scriptures, right? If the world was under the vibration of the scriptures, everything would be cool. If these courts and the laws of the land were actually under the laws of the scriptures, everything would be great here. No one would be complaining about anything, man.
Yeah.
And that's the and that's the whole point. Like the problem is going into.
It's true.
But the world hate the scriptures. They're taught that there is no God, and you know you can do what thou wilt. That doctrine of do what thou wilt, man, and you'll be happy.
Right. It's the flesh, man. It's the flesh. You know the Bible says don't do this, do that. The flesh is saying, man, fuck, I won't do it anyway. And you know, men of the Lord saying, man, don't do this. And the flesh is saying, man, fuck you, man. I don't want to do it. It feels good. So it's like you fighting against the flesh. It's this flesh that is these chains of darkness, man. It's the darkness, man. We're fighting against this light. They don't like the light because they reprove of them. And then it makes them feel bad, man. When they're doing what they're doing, it feels good and they ain't thinking because they're living that fast life. Far away from fast. You tell them what you're doing ain't right, man. They make work in their conscience and they like, man, leave me alone, man. I don't want to hear that right now because what I'm doing, I'm in the zone. I'm in that zone. And you like, man, stop, man, hold down, take time. Think about what you're doing because in the end, you're going to die. And they're like, oh, man, you came and fucked my day up, man. You know? Here you come and fuck my day up. Some people can't take it. They'll phone police in your ass, man. They'll phone police, especially women out here, man. You tell them about themselves and see how quick you wind up in handcuffs, man. And he's go to the gay parade and see what happened, man. Preach this word down there. Well,
this is 1 Ezra 4:26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women.
Hear that? Many men have sinned. That's how deep the simping was back in ancient times, man. This was written in ancient times. So you think simping is a modern day thing? No, you always had simps, man. Let me tell you something, man. The first simp was Yahushua.
Oh yeah, right.
The first simp was Yahushua, man. Shit.
Oh yeah.
The first simp, you want to get deep, man. The originator of all simps was Yahushua.
Yeah.
You can make a video on that, man. The first simp was the Lord, man.
Got a precept.
And that's why it says through her we all died.
When he sinned for Eve, because Yahushua was Adam.
Yep.
Yahushua was Adam. The first man that sinned, sinned, that was Yahushua. He was the first simp. But you got all these MGTOW people talking shit about simps. Play on Yahushua.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, go ahead.
First, you know, though, they were simps too. That's why they became MGTOW, because they knew what it was like to be a simp, and they saw the struggles of being a simp. You know.
So we're learning why it's so dangerous to be a simp, man. Yeah. Simp is because you think simps are nice people. You know, they're nice to them when they open up the door for a woman. Ladies first. They roll out the red carpet for her. You know what I'm saying? Sing songs to her. You know, they call them another word for a simp is a gentleman.
Buying flowers,
Another word for a simp is a gentleman. A gentleman. Was King David a gentleman? Was he gentle? Was he known for being gentle?
No.
If he was known for being gentle, them heathens would have ran up on Israel in a heartbeat, man.
We weren't no gentlemen.
In a heartbeat, man. They would have sacked Jerusalem in a heartbeat, man. If David ever had a nickname, David the Gentleman, man, they would have sacked Jerusalem in a heartbeat, man. His wives would have lost respect for him, man. All the men of war, they would have lost respect for him, man. Ben and now, they would have lost respect for him, man. Joab was already running his mouth enough as it was, man.
Right.
So imagine if he became a gentleman. Joab probably assassinated David, man. In his sleep. Alright? The Most High is not a gentleman. He's a god of war.
Right.
He's a god of war. His servants were men of war.
That's right.
You know Samuel, some people feared Samuel, man. They're like, oh no, this nigga come.
Here
This
we go
nigga
again.
come, man. Here we go, man. We in trouble now. You know we in trouble.
When you see that face,
Precept.
Go on.
And this is Luke 19 verse 21. For I feared thee because thou art an austere man.
Yeah, I feared you because you was a gentleman. Go on, read that again.
For I feared thee because thou art an austere man.
An austere man.
Yeah.
Go on.
Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
Right. That's someone to fear, man. Here it is, he don't put in no work, but he's reaping the benefits of it. He takes up which he didn't even sow. And not only that, but he's an austere man. What does the word austere mean?
He's serious.
Serious, man. When you're serious, man, you come in, you serious, people don't really smile with you, they don't fuck around with you. And I know that with women, man. You on a job and you always smiley, women will test you, man. Women will try to fuck with you. They'll try to be slightly disrespectful and shit. They'll do things, man. If you ever work with women, man, you nice and always smile, you boys busting joke. They'll, you know, you disrespectful, but you do it in a way of a joke.
Yeah.
Women do that, man. When you're always smiling with them.
And
when you're serious and shit, they're like, they don't know how to deal with you, like.
Yeah.
Cause you always, they'll try and say, how come you ain't smiling? But if they see you keep your ground, you don't budge for them, they know that they don't fuck with you. Sometimes they won't even talk to you. Cause you're too serious, man. You're in another league to them, man. See, when you're serious, people don't fuck with you. When you hold a certain position and a certain operation, people don't fuck with you, man. But if they see, people judge you by how you carry yourself, man.
If I can just
But
say,
Howard Shire, he keeps his frame.
yeah,
He keeps his frame, man. Because he understands how that people will judge you. And there's a certain respect that your Howard Shire has demanded. You have to respect me. Plus he has that power too. Because it said he taketh up which he didn't sow. That's what kings do. A servant doesn't do that. A servant doesn't take up which he didn't sow. The servant does the sowing. He sows, he puts in the labor, he puts in the work. And then Yahweh Shai comes along and taketh it up. Plus he's austere too. That's an attribute of power. When somebody's doing the sowing and you taking that up, man, that means you're in a position of authority. You're in a powerful position. Who's gonna use it?
I got a quick precept. Real quick. I had this for a long time. This is Psalms. This is talking about integrity.
Yeah. That's right.
This is Psalms 41, verse 12. It says, "And as for me, thou upholdest me in mine integrity,
Right.
and settest me before thy face forever."
Right. That thou saidst me before my face. Read that again.
It says, "And as for me, thou upholdest me in mine integrity,
Thou upholdest me in mine integrity." Go ahead.
and settest me before thy face forever."
Right. The Most High. So read that part because I want to get the word right.
All right. It says, and as for me, thou upholdest me in mine integrity.
Right. So if you keep your integrity, the Most High will uphold you, man. You keep this integrity. What is your integrity, man? Does it mean it's walking around all proud all day, showing that you all that? No, the integrity is this. This is your integrity, keeping the ways of the Lord, man. All right, no matter what, man. Because everything, the Satan's gonna throw at you. The Satan's gonna make you lose your job, or you gonna shake. You gonna bid. You like, no, I can't do that. You lose your job. So Satan's gonna try and see how he can get you.
yep,
When you get mad pussy, right, you get a woman. And you start keeping the laws, you don't look like how you used to look. Women don't like you now, man.
yeah,
Or you talking about the Sabbath day and to your woman all the time. You talking about God. Women don't like talking about God, man. The women don't like talking about God. talk about God to a woman and see how fast you can put her off, man. I'm telling you, man. Women like vanity, man, like silliness. Go to those women over there and talk about God to them.
You're wasting your time, buddy.
You wait and try and get their number by talking to them about God. You ain't gonna get nowhere, man. Go up to any of these women and try and get their number by talking to them about the Most High. They can't contribute nothing to that type of conversation. They're not close to God. They're close to talk to them about Satan and naughtiness and see how that will turn them on.
They want nice
That
men.
will turn them on. If you talk to them about naughtiness and nah, man, you shouldn't do that. That's nasty, you know. They'll be like, yeah, but and they'll be like, don't watch that, man. You know, that will, you know. But talk about, you know, maybe you should, you know, do the right thing.
Precept.
She'll put you as, she'll friend zone you, man. Go on.
Proverbs.
Are you finished with that? You finished with that? Hold on.
Yeah, on the woman, Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 26. And I find more bitter than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her,
Right.
but the sinner shall be taken by her.
But that's the main part in that verse. Said,
Calm.
whosoever pleaseth the Most High, meaning if you hold your integrity, you're going to escape her. If you maintain your integrity, because again, Satan came in the form of a woman.
Yeah.
To test you, to test your integrity. The Most High will do that. Most High, okay, I know this nigga weakness. This nigga weakness, he ain't had pussy in 7 years, man. Let me throw pussy at him, see what he does.
Precept.
You know, he been roasting for that long, man. That's the 7 represents completion.
Alright. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Go on.
This is 7 as well, you know. Proverbs 7, 24. All them good numbers, man. Hearken
That's like
unto.
you know, man. This is demons,
Out
man.
the play, boy.
Sin City. Go on, so go on.
They always come out at night.
Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth.
Right.
Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her mouth,
Right.
in her path, Salakia. For she hath cast down many and wounded ye. Many strong men
Right.
have been slain by her.
Right.
Last one. Her house is the way of hell, going down to the chamber of death. Woo.
Right, you see that?
That's
See that? And really that's talking about philosophies. Like wisdom's external to this truth. But you can apply that. That's why I said talk about women, man. Because that she's cast down many. So he had a lot of simps, man. Guys that put pussy before the Most High. Hold on, let me just, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta know that the Most High comes first, man.
That's right.
The scripture says, seek ye out the kingdom and then everything else shall be added on to you. So this is all about faith. Do you believe that though? Do you believe that the Most High will give you your heart's desire, man?
Right.
I know you brothers, you got desires, man. You got what kind of woman you thinking about getting? Do you actually believe that the Most High will give you that? Do you doubt? If you got certain doubts, you gotta work on those doubts, man. Them doubts, man, the devil knows your doubts and you'll work on that, man. You know, like a woman will sees your weakness and try to manipulate that.
Right.
That's what Satan would do. Satan will see your weakness and prod at that shit, man.
Right.
Yeah, this is just as you talk, just because I've got this good one, because you're talking about a man's look.
Hold on, go on.
Ecclesiasticus 19 and 29 says,
right.
a man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him. Verse 30 says, a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is.
Read that again.
Ecclesiasticus 19 and 29. A man may be known by his look.
A man may be known by his look, so a man, there's a certain look that a man is going to have, man.
Right.
To show that that's what he is. A man may be known by his look. Just by his look.
You know what he's all about.
A man may be known by his look, man. Go ahead.
And one have understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him.
Yeah, so you gotta look at a man's countenance when you meet him. Sometimes the eyes, man, you look at a man's eyes. Sometimes you can see fear in a man's eyes. You know what I'm saying?
You can see that it's just simple.
Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Like you see those lands before you. They're simple,
Yeah.
man.
You can look and you can see.
Man.
The right. You can take a look. Yeah.
They're simple.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect example. You can take one look at them guys and see that the Most High is not with none of them, man. Not a single one of them.
Definitely.
Not a single one.
Just simple. Just, I
Like
mean,
if the chip came through, they take that
They
chip.
don't
They
take it
probably
in the
take
heart.
one route there.
yeah, man.
They take a couple of them chips, man.
And that's just the thing. Cause see, in this
Couple of them
truth,
for breakfast, man.
yeah, because in this truth, you can read spirits too. All it takes is look at the eyes, look at the vibe, look at the spirit, and you see everything.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That's right, man.
Yeah,
You know, so read on.
Verse 30 says, a man's attire
Hold on.
and excessive laughter and gait show what he is.
An excessive laughter show what he is, man. Remember I told you about when you laugh too much, man? Some people think you one of them guys that they can fuck with, man.
Yeah.
And women will do that, man. And naturally, they don't even think about it. They just think that, yeah, he's always laughing, so I can just, yeah.
There's a Jake at my workplace. He's like that. So people come in and think they can take the piss, and he's not really like that.
Yeah.
On the real, but because he's
man.
always laughing and joking all the time, they try to take the piss.
Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'm like that. I'm not serious all 100% of the time. So I like to, you know,
the balance.
Yeah, man. But then sometimes people just want to take the piss, man. You get what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man.
But you know
see, in
what
the kingdom, we ain't gonna worry about that. We can laugh, and then people will still take us seriously, man. Because people will know who we are, man.
But you know what it is? You know how they do that? Because Satan is dealing with them on a higher level.
Yeah. That's it.
It's simple. It's just simple put.
But that guys want precept. You finish with that, man. Who did you say wants it?
Yeah, he wanted to say something.
You wanted to say something?
Yeah, just men without integrity are basically men without faith. And Hebrews 11:6 says, but without faith it's impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, so this is your integrity, man. Here's the obstacle. This whole world, this age that we're living in is a one big obstacle. It's a big hurdle that the scriptures say you have to overcome it. If you want to get to that broad, if you wanna not taste of death, don't let this obstacle overcome you. You're getting weak, man. You're getting weak. You're getting weak, man. You know, when you find yourself, and you know when you find yourself going back into the world, man. You know, when you ain't keeping up on videos.
I'm a cheap mate.
You know, man. When you let yourself get weak for a woman, and you know that you never was like that when you first came into the truth.
Right.
At the same time, you know when you're getting tougher, because you know that you can withstand, you can overcome certain things. That back in the day, you used to be weak for that shit, man. So you know that the Most High toughening you up.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah, because the devil is a little pussy old, man. He's a bully. He's a little pussy old. He's always trying to find somebody weak he can pick up, man. Like a little school bully. You see somebody who's tough, he'll stand in the sideline because he knows you ain't gonna be tough forever. You're in the flesh, man. You're in the flesh, nigga. You're gonna get weak eventually. So Satan will stand in the sideline, he will wait until you get a little bit weak. till you're a little bit comfortable in your strength. Then you'll try and ease you up a little bit. That's when Satan will come for you, man. And really, all these people out here, Satan already got them.
Yeah.
Satan already got them, man.
Easy.
Satan got these people, man.
Ain't nothing but a peanut.
Huh?
Let me get this real
Go on, read it.
Yeah, Matthew 4 and 2. After fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. Then the tempter came to him and said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, speak, and these stones may be loaves of bread.
See that? So that's Yahweh Shai. So Satan is brazen, man. He will tempt the only begotten of the Lord, of the Most High himself. He stepped to Yahweh Shai when Yahweh Shai was at his weakest point, man. 40 days and 40 nights. How many brothers can go without eating or drinking for that long, man?
We'll all die. We'll all die because the Yahweh Shai, because those guys back then, man, they had strong bodies, man.
Yeah. And food was better as well. So
and the food was better.
I couldn't do that now, man. I couldn't.
The maximum, I'm gonna be honest, the maximum I could fast for is probably like 4 days maximum. 40 days.
40 days, man. Imagine what you look like, man. You won't look the same.
No. God.
Won't even recognize you, man.
That's as long as I can do it. You can't do the front days.
It's so different, man. 40 days or 40 nights. That's a long ass time, man. And time goes slow, man. When you starving, man.
Exactly.
Time goes slow. And Yahweh Shai did it. But Satan was fucking with him the whole time. Because Satan's a little pussy. He's all strong and muscular and tough. You know how they show that movie Hellboy? And they got the little, the devil guy looking like the Michelin man? That ain't Satan, man. Satan is weak. He only picks on the weak. What's that to say?
Yeah, Yahweh Shai did 40 days, but Moses did 80 days because he had to do it twice. Because when he got the commandments, they were worshipping the golden calf. So he broke the commandments and he went back another 40 days. So Moses did 80 days fasting.
Hear that, man? I'm gonna look into that, man.
I don't think so.
80 days.
Either one, we're gonna do something.
Right.
But let him read this now. We got a couple of precepts.
This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, the prophets read it.
No, read it. That's the spirit.
As a roaring lion, adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah, so exactly. He acts tough. He acts like a roaring lion, but on weak people. That's what bullies do, man. They are tough with people that they know they can take the piss with.
yeah.
He's only strong when you're weak.
Yeah.
Can't.
He's only strong when you're weak. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know that the people that you're facing are little pussies, basically. Because the scripture says we're fighting against not flesh and blood, but those people only are tough when you're weak. They only have power over you when you get weak.
Yeah, we're weak now in these fleshly bodies.
Yeah.
Our lowest state. We're our lowest state.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you whether you want to toughen up. When you tough, they ain't got no power on you. They hold no sway or influence over you. Like a woman. A woman can only manipulate you if she sees you're weak, man.
Right.
That she can do it.
Yeah.
But if you display that you tough, you strong-minded, that you're very decisive, she gonna back off, man. Sometimes she might not even want to fuck with you because she can't control you.
Right.
Because the devil is on her, man.
Right.
The devil is either on her or she is the devil. Or both. You know? So yeah, you know.
Yeah, so with that, brothers, we're gonna close out. First phone is gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'adash.
And we're just gonna close out from there, man. You know, you brothers, you stay strong. Keep pushing this truth as always. We're gonna keep doing it until we get out of here, man. So, shalom.
Shalom.